On Funniest Pets and People, a lizard hits the sheets. A girl takes a gander. A golfer gets teed off. A dog gets airbrushed. A cake gets double teed. And a kitty gets into perfect shape. It's the show that will have you sick. Stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. Some things you do just 'cause they're fun. You know, just for kicks. Without thumbs of her own, Sheila never knew the comfort thumb-sucking brings. Until now. She's never felt more content in her life. Sometimes Brownie just sits and thinks. Today, he's thinking about why his water tastes funny. Stevie didn't need a sit and spin to sit and spin. All he needed was a shady spot on the carpet. There was only one thing Chompers liked better than sticking his head out of the car window. That was having no car around him, period. After all, if a dog isn't born to be wild, who is? Great heights are reached by those who are not afraid to climb. It does help, however, to have really sharp claws. Miller was a resilient dog, and he had no problem using a table to scratch his back. Of course, he wouldn't have to resort to this if his owner wasn't avoiding owner duties by filming him all day. Early to bed and early to rise makes a lizard really miss his life in the desert. But there's always a gig at Geico. You know, it's times like these when Shelby wishes that his owners hadn't lost the keys for the gate. Let's get ready to dive right into Waterworld. In the Clifton's yard, you can't just belly up to a water dish when you want a beverage. No siree. If you're thirsty here, buddy, you gotta earn your drink. Noodles just loved to sit in the hot tub for hours. But there was something about that warm water that made him want to take a nap. Ever since his new sibling came along, Jesse was feeling left out. Well, if Mommy loves bath time with baby so much, why doesn't she just go all the way? Don't forget to wash behind your ears, Mommy. The only way Mommy could get Marvin to take a bath was by filling his pool with soapy water. The problem is, Soapy gets mighty slippery. Wow, that truly is a bouncing baby boy. Victor and Val had found the perfect vacation spot for vultures. Great scenery, a beautiful pool, and convenient highway access in case they want to grab a quick bite. His wife wanted to get an Olympic-sized pool. But Scott was out to prove that you could do laps no matter what size pool you had. Well, maybe his wife had a point. Remember, when teaching your young ones to swim, you should let them start in the shallow end until they feel comfortable. Well, like Bingo here. He's learning the doggy paddle at his own pace, thank you very much, and, well, he'll never forget it. Coming up, when bicycles attack. And a peace accord is struck. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Hey, if you want them, we got them. Good times. In this live-action version of Bambi, it probably wasn't smart to get a cow to play Thumper. Since Bigelow the goose was just a baby, Eunice was able to take him for a walk. But as he gets older, she'll need a much longer leash to take him for a fly. And here's proof that bicycles should come with a seatbelt. And this next guy, well, he might be singing soprano for a while himself.
Great jump!
Splash Mountain Country Club is the only golf course in America with a vertical water hazard. Macaroni here is the world's worst pickpocket. It's not for lack of effort, it's really lack of skill. Oh, and the claws don't really help either. Although cross-country skiing is a very popular winter sport, the same cannot be said for cross-country skating. Sure, it looks fun, but there just isn't enough ice to go around. Still hurts, though, when you break your clavicle. Sure, you could sit in the backyard all day and wait for a fly to land in your mouth. Or you could get up off your fat duff and get proactive. The dog kennel blew their entire entertainment budget on this fancy video camera. So they were forced to entertain the dogs with shadow puppets. Luckily for them, dogs are easily amused. As the old saying goes, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Yeah, well, the person that said that never tried to teach Bailey to water ski. They'll be there for you. They're friends. The best part about receiving a massage from a cat is sometimes you get a little acupuncture thrown in at no extra cost. He would never say it out loud, but there were some days when Whiskers wished Templeton had not pulled that thorn from his paw. I'll be your friend for life. At the retired animal actors' home, Mr. Ed and Old Yeller like to spend their time reminiscing about the old days, wondering if they should get their headshots updated for a comeback, and waiting for their agent to call. This mismatched couple was fixed up together by a friend, but like most blind dates, it didn't really work out. One of them wanted their space, and the other was just a little too clingy. Here we have never before seen footage of that most rare of occurrences in the wild, the infant fight. Tensions escalate as the back and forth continues, but there is really only one thing we know. These guys are acting like babies. Buster wants a drink, but his bowl seems to be occupied. Oh man, if he could only reach the bird bath, he'd turn the tables on this winged water stealer. Sure, you can use twigs and yarn, but for the truly particular bird, the only material to use to build your nest is 100% wool. Coming up, a girl sticks her landing. And a horse has a hot dog. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People.
Okay, drop and give me 20. It's time to exercise.
You want a pet but too lazy to walk it? And buy the Puppermill 3000. Yes, watch your pet get into shape while you live a life of leisure. The Puppermill 3000. Just set it and forget it. Some assembly required. When the curtain fell away and everyone saw just how the amazing Stoney-O's dancing teddy bear trick was done, well, his career as a magician was pretty much over. Caution, watching figure skaters spin may make you too dizzy to stand up. Please make your way to the nearest exit and get your bearings backstage. Too late. Well, this proves it. A cat's love of playing with yarn definitely trumps a cat's love of laziness. Okay, let's face it. You can only do so many hours in the wheel, and then you need to get your cardio somewhere else. Jenny was really hoping for the gold, but she ended up with the black and blue. Unfortunately, her routine was as uneven as those bars. You know, you spend all that money to join a fancy health club, and you still have to deal with some yuppie who doesn't understand the 45-minute rule on the treadmill. Yeah, you just might as well go to the Y. Now, it may be subtle, but it is a difference nonetheless, okay? Great players dribble. Mediocre players drool. You see the difference, don't you? Yeah, I knew you would.
What's up, Doc?
This rabbit's dander's what's up as he keeps getting sucked into a game of catch that he doesn't want to play. And little does he know, the more he refuses, the longer he's playing the game. These barnyard buddies have a pact to help each other out with their hard-to-reach places. As soon as Charlie here is done giving that massage, Stormy's gonna give him a belly rub he'll never forget. Coming up, a backyard topless review when we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. It was a tradition. To impress the single females, the youngest single male had to dance with the eldest single male at the party. Because the youngest always had cuteness on his side, the eldest always had to find a way to stand out. Well, that will get you noticed. See you next time.